chick tries to gatekeep my nationality. Time to ascend to a form further beyond. For context, I am a 20-something British-American male living in a very southern and undereducated part of the US. I have been here for a while now, and generally when I tell people where I am from, I get a little pushback because I don't really have as thick of an accent anymore. On to the story. I work in a small office. We have a rolling line of temps that come and go. Most of them are barely high school graduates or people with very little in the way of worldly experience. This is important for later. So one day, they bring to usual parade of new hires around and I do my introduction. Hi, I am Op. I am one of the recruiters here at Company X. I am married with 2 dogs and I am originally from the UK. Normally, this is just a throwaway line that I use as an icebreaker and it normally rolls right off. Until this one wonderful young woman pipes up. You don't sound British. She, of course, left out the T very purposefully. Me. Sorry love, forgot the coat and tails at home. I say as I drink my Twinings. The group kind of laughed it off and I figured it was a pretty open and shut deal. Nope. A couple of days later, word gets around that this chick has been telling a bunch of people that I'm not British and that I'm lying for clout. She said that I don't even sound British and that she is dating a British guy and knows how they act. So, rather than be a mature adult, I do the very British thing of malicious compliance. I need an intern to bring me some tea. Would you mind climbing the apple and pears and pouring me a cup of Rosie Lee? I started wearing 3-piece suits, a pocket watch and a monocle I found at a thrift shop. I went super Saiyan 3 British. Obviously about 3 hours into the first day, my boss wants to know what is up. I tell her and she finds it so hilarious that she assigns that intern to me for the rest of the day. I kept using odd British rhyming phrases and sayings and she would have to keep asking me to speak normal. I would reply, but I thought you know how us British people act. She quickly realized her error and we've been cordial ever since. Nowadays, I keep my old red passport in my desk drawer just in case someone pulls that stunt again. And for the record, I'm not British, I'm English, and a Scouser at that. You could talk like John Bishop. She'd need subtitles. You should have gone full Scouser on her. No one would have had a fucking Scooby. I live close to Liverpool in a northern town and our home accent can be incomprehensible. An American would have no chance. Nethan, can tea put wood in tolle arm frozen. I can't blame you for losing your Scouse accent. What Prem team you support? Jacis wept. Bloody bold trying to tell a Scouser they're not from the Isles. And that she is dating a British guy and knows how they act. Yup, because with a sample size of 1, you can totally figure out how all individuals in a particular culture act. Well, you sure showed that whippersnapper how it's done, round here. How do you deal with biscuits? So should I call you Yanks or bloody colonialists? Just wanted to let you know that Scousers are the funniest people on the planet. NSNO. I thought the deal with Cockney rhyming slang was that you didn't actually say the part of the phrase or name that rhymed. Like for stairs, you'd just say apples, to further obfuscate your meaning for anyone who didn't know the conventions. Do I have it wrong? Who are you? And it's Tay R. Tim A. So sorry, I'm an undereducated American. Would you please tell me the difference between being English and British? I'm English, living in SoCal for 20 years. When people believe I'm English, I have the 3 lions tattooed on my calf. I just say, yeah, good catch, I'm from Perth in Aussie. British people or Britons, also known colloquially as Brits, 32, are the citizens of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the British Overseas Territories, and the Crown Dependencies. What do you mean the English aren't British? Is there something I'm missing? Clearly you're the native here, but what do you mean? Is right lad. You are my kind of person. She is. By Jove, he's English all right. Hit her with some of that Liverpool accent if you want to bamboozle her. Should I renew for Blue 1? Super Saiyan 3 British got me. How are you a Scouser with limited accent? I live in Australia, my best friend is originally from Northamptonshire, can't remember where her mum is from but her dad is a dead-set Scouser. He was in the Merchant Navy and has been to every single port across the globe. He moved to Australia well over a decade ago but he still sounds like he left Liverpool yesterday. It's crazy. I'm from the deep south originally but have lived in the Midwest for more than 15 years at this point. I've had people tell me I'm lying to my face because I don't have much of an accent anymore. I even had one person tell me, no way. You don't have an accent and you're too articulate in your speaking to be Southern. Ooh boy, that made me mad lol. Certain words do have a lilt at the end or middle, and I use a few Southern phrases still like, over yonder, bless your heart, yal, etc. But unless I'm very tired, drunk, pissed off, and especially after watching a movie with southern accents or talking to relatives from back home, I mostly sound Midwestern now. I have mixed feelings about that sometimes lol. I was born in Charleston, SC for crying out loud. Well played. All I can think of is the David Tennant comic relief segment. Scouser a bleedin' beetle then. Oh wait. Super Saiyan 3 British. Is the best thing ever. Hashtag Scousers don't get knocked out. Red or blue? Of course you had to be from Liverpool. Why did you end underscore over there underscore? Feckin' Scousers. Should have went full scouse instead of using Cockney rhyming slang. Lol. Nice one. Next pints on me, you bloody bastard. Let's have a kitchen sink at the nuclear sub you sexy motherfucker. Yar oldie Scouser. Calm down, calm down. So if the suit and stuff was SSJ3 British. Then what's SSJ4 British? Remembers when the bin man was Ard. Your Scouse accent must have bewildered them. You're not British brother. You're a Scouser. How many H's and G's had to swept off the carpet afterwards? I'm imagining an American from New Jersey hanging out in England and someone says they don't really sound American. The next day is all 10-gallon hats, Lone Star flags, spurs on boots and following strangers around yelling, howdy howdy howdy. This doesn't even seem real. Something very similar happened to me too, but I'm Aussie. I pulled a Steve Irwin, Paul Hogan hybrid and amped the shit out of it to 11. Good on ya mate. Scouse git rolling on the floor laughing. The one that was all 6s and 7s. Chick. Hello, the 1950s called. They want their clothes, their hair and their shitty attitudes to women back. Just speak the most garbled Cockney you can imagine to assert dominance while drinking room temperature beer like a savage animal. That'll put the fear of God into any cliched southerner. Just skip Super Saiyan and level 2 just to deal with the ignorance. I love it.